All right, I'm coming at you from the van. I wanted to give you guys a little video update on what's going on with Patreon because you might have noticed a little weird changes and maybe you didn't, but they're going to be starting to allow the creators to sell individual posts. I can also put a price tag on collections. If you don't want to become a member and you just want to buy one piece of information from me, I got you. You can do it. Most of those are like $5 or less. And if you want to buy a collection, the prices vary because some of the collections have a lot more posts than others. Some of them have had a lot more research put into them as well. And the most expensive one is obviously going to be the free campsites collection because those are my most coveted favorite campsites. And I don't want to blow up those spots and have people overuse that land and then get the places shut down because they're my favorites. But if you're already a member, nothing's going to change. If you're a paying member and your tier has access to all that stuff, nothing is going to change. I just wanted to let people who aren't members or who are on the free tier know that that is now available to you. If you don't want to pay a membership price, you can buy a one-time post from me, and usually they're under $5. And you can get the collections as well. If you want van life tips and only van life tips, or you're interested in only the free campsites, you can do that now for one price and never pay again. Obviously, with the collections, I'm consistently adding to them and they're growing as I produce more content on Patreon. But I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know what's going on with that. I'm super excited about it. I think it's a great way to have digital products out there that are already put together so that I don't have to do the extra work of putting it into Canva and making it all pretty and do that. But I probably will anyway because I'm a perfectionist and I really like doing graphic design because that's where my background is in. For now, thanks for tuning in. I'm just going to put this out here. I love you all. I would love for you to be a member, and I am happy that you're here even as a free member. Believe me, that supports us as well as creators on Patreon. Buying an article is buying the equivalent of a coffee or a gallon of gas for me. It's a great way to support your creators and also get extra content that's exclusive just to Patreon. You can join for free, but most of the information is behind a paywall, although you will see announcements every once in a while from me from the free tier. Most posts stay behind the paywall because of your safety. We did have a problem with trolls coming into the free tiers, and unfortunately they were making inappropriate comments, so we wanted to weed out the trolls as much as possible by putting things behind a paywall. There is one more thing I wanted to add about Patreon, and that is that Apple is greedy. There's no way around saying that. I'm not sorry I said it, Apple. While I love their products and how they streamline together so well, I don't like that they're raising their prices. If you're going to pay with an Apple phone, I highly suggest against it. They're going to charge you like 30%. So if you're going to pay on Patreon, please do it from a desktop. If you access Patreon from the app, you can't pay with your Apple phone unless you go to a browser, change it to desktop settings, and then pay with a credit card that way. You don't want to pay with Apple Pay for Patreon because Apple wants their cut. Patreon has no control over this. Patreon isn't seeing a dime more from this. I have no control over it. None of the creators have no control over it. We weren't even asked to vote on this. Apple just went in and said, we're going to raise prices for only Apple customers. So it's price gouging. It's discriminatory. I don't like it, but there is a loophole. Just go pay on a desktop computer or pay from your phone after you set your browser to desktop version. And that's it. It's about to rain. I want to take my dog on a quick walk. I love you all. Tuning out. Bye-bye.